This week I'm gonna do a little video about how to really engage those lower abs. So they're moves that you've done before, but we're just gonna add a little extra oomph to them. So I'm gonna start with a fantastic move, the plank. So we're gonna do a forearm plank. So forearms in the shape of an 11. Hands in fists. And step one foot up, then the other. Now here, imagine you're a seesaw. A long, straight seesaw, and someone heavy is sitting on your heels. Now let your shoulders sink down towards your waist. Squeeze the butt down, push the lower back up a little bit, and then let the belly button move up towards your spine and then up into your chest cavity. So you're just holding here. Now this is pretty intense. Let's make it a little worse. So imagine there's a rubber band from your elbows down to your toes. So there's a rubber band and it's trying to pull you together, and you're trying to keep you where you are at right now. So imagine that opposition, feeling that tension between your elbows and your toes. All of a sudden we've activated a whole other part of the stomach. Hold for 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put your knees down. Push out into child's pose. Come on up. We're going to make our way down to the mat. So gently lower yourself down to the mat. Knees bent, palms pressing into the mat, triceps pressing into the mat. All of a sudden we've activated that muscle group as well. Now here, so you're laying here. You can feel that your lower back is touching the mat. Now put your legs up into tabletop, one leg at a time. And we have a 90-degree angle starting from our hip down to our toe here. So here, just laying like this, not that difficult, right? And then press your lower back into the mat. All of a sudden, you've activated this entire section of your abdominals. So you can hold here for a second. It's actually, you can feel it. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, keep your palms pressing into the mat, fingertips reaching towards your toes. Keep that lower back pressing down. Don't let it come up an inch. Now extend your legs out into high 45. Keep that lower back pressing. Heels together, toes apart. Throughout this entire exercise, press that lower back. Press it, press it, press it. We're going to do little circles with our legs. They're sort of as a shape of a clock. So we're going to go clockwise, over to the right, down. Use the exhale to bring them back up. Here, we're going to reverse. So go counterclockwise and up. We're still staying here in this 45-degree angle. Don't let your legs come up. Keep them here, but keep that lower back pressing. Let's go for a set of 10. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down on the exhale. Press that lower back even more into the mat. You can feel how this area is working hard. So keep those legs at that high 45. Press that lower back in. Don't forget to breathe. Let's do 5, press down. 4, press down. 3, 2, and 1. Hold that. Bend your legs at the tabletop again, pressing that lower back down. Now some of you might have a very arched back. Then it helps to make a little diamond shape with your hands. Put that under your tailbone. It will help you a little bit, or you can put a little pillow or some socks underneath. But otherwise, the goal is to have that lower back pressing the entire time. So we're going to do a couple more of my favorites. So put hand over hand. We're not clasping because we don't want to get into the joints. We want to get into the muscles. Press the hand on top of the other. All of a sudden you're feeling you've engaged your biceps, your chest. So put your hands behind your neck. You're going to keep the elbows wide. That lower back is still pressing. Holy cow. All right. So here, inhale. And as we exhale, when we exhale, we automatically engage our abdominal muscles. So every time I talk about exhaling, that's to help you a little bit. You just engage those abs naturally. So inhale. On the exhale, feel those abs pressing down, lower back pressing down. This is kind of intense already here, right? Now here, extend your legs out into the high 45. Lower back pressing. Here, I want you only to lower the legs so far as you can still keep that lower back down. Again, if you need to do a little adjustment, do that. Keep the elbows wide. Now on a count of 3, lower down. We're inhaling down, lower back pressing down for 3, 2, 1. Use that exhale, push them up. Lower 3, 2, 1. Push the lower back down and lift the legs up. Lower 3, 2, 1. Is it pressing? Are you feeling connection? That connection between your lower back and the mat. If you can only move this far, do it. You're still getting a great workout. Lower down. Let's do 5 more. Lower back pressing. Press it harder. Use that exhale to bring your legs up. Using those lower abdominals to get the legs up. 3 more. 2. Last 1. Bend your legs to the tabletop. Put your knees towards your chest. Same. We haven't done a lot, but you can feel it. So that's a great one. I'm going to do just a little oblique work as well here. So let's put those legs out into tabletop again. But this time, keep your heels together and let the legs float out into a clam formation. We're still doing that 90-degree angle. We're still keeping the connection between the lower abdominals, the lower back, and the mat. Now, put your hands in prayer. Elbows are in line with your knees. Inhale. On the exhale, press that lower back down. Engage those abs. Lift your head, neck, shoulder up. Pressing, pressing, pressing. Just holding this is using your abs a lot. Now we're going to pulse our elbows up towards our knees for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay up here. Now twist to your right. Let your head, neck, shoulder come up a little bit higher. Move that left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Bring it back to center, still staying up high, high, high. Right elbow goes to the outside of the left knee. Both hips stays on the mat. We're just moving that upper back. We're letting the obliques pull us back. Let's go for a flow. Let's just roll on our shoulders. 10, 10, 9, 9. Press that lower back down. 8, 8, 7, 7. Lots of stability. 6, 6. Are you pressing down? 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, and 2, 2, 1, and 1. Stay up here. Let's do those little pulses again. Every time you pulse up, you press the lower back down. Pressing down, pushing up. Down and up. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay up here. Press the lower back down. I know it's boring. Now we're going to dip our toes down. Press the back down, press it down. Use the exhale, engage those abs, and lift the legs up. Slowly lower, pressing the lower back. For 10, 9, keep that connection. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, Lower back still pressing down, knees come together, and relax your head, neck, shoulder down. Press your knees to your chest, rock your head side to side. And then rock and roll yourself up to seated. So here, gonna grab hold behind our thighs. Let your arms come long. So this is where your back is going to be. The back is straight, leaning back. Then we're lifting our legs up into tabletop. Keeping that lower back long, 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 stretching out through the crown of our head. Here, palms together. So as we extend our arms out, we're gonna extend the legs out. Extend them out. Now use your abs, not your hip flexors, to bring the legs up. So really scoop that belly button in. So we're out and in. Out, you feel that scoop and out. Scoop and out. You grow taller and extending. Taller and extending. So we're not using the hip flexors. We're really pushing those lower abs. Nice and slow. For 10. Suck that belly button in. Extend. Grow taller. Extend. Taller and extend. Let's do 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Last one and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the knees down. Soles of feet together. Take that stretch over. Feeling that nice stretch in the back. Letting your head hang heavy. Let the knees fall out to the side. Snug your spine up to seated. We're going to end kind of the way we started, but this time we're going to do a straight arm plank. So fingers wide, wrists under your shoulder. Unless you have wrist problems, then you move them forward. Just decrease that angle. Now here, we want our elbows facing out, not in. And we don't want this, no hyperextension, then we just get into the joints. So your elbows facing out, so kind of like the smile lines on the inside of your elbows are facing each other, and then a little bend in the elbows. Now here, we take one leg at a time, step it out into that plank. Again, feel that long line from the crown of your head all the way down to your heels, shoulders reaching down towards your waist, belly button scooping up into your spine, up in your chest cavity. That lower back is long, do not let it sink. Beautiful. Now, add that up position. So we're now moving the wrists to toes. Feel that tension. All right, hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keeping that tension, keeping that scoop. Let's move forward and back. So we're just rocking back and forth for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stabilize. Lift the right heel, little pulses up to the ceiling, keeping that shape. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wrists are still pulling towards the toes. Lift the left heel up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put the feet down. Just dip the knees. Keeping the integrity of the upper body. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Out here. Let's bend your elbows in towards your body. Come all the way down to your stomach. Keep the arms where they are. And then here, imagine you're a dolphin. You have a ball on your nose. You're going to roll that ball up the wall in front of you. So you're moving out, catching that ball, and rolling, rolling, rolling out. Don't let the lower back crunch. We're protecting that lower back. Just feeling the abs stretching. Arms probably will not come straight, because if you do that, you will get into that lower back. So keep a little bend in the elbows. Feel how you're pressing out from the hip bones up to the middle of your chest. But that lower back isn't scrunched. Still remaining long. We're just taking the stretch. And then take that ball and roll it all the way down. Again, push back into child's pose. And slowly, slowly, bone by bone, snake your spine up to seated. Arms down.